The 19th Annual Town Hall Meeting on Security, organized by the Lagos State Security Trust Fund, LSSTF, held at Victoria Island, Lagos, with the theme, Building Trust, Enhancing Security, a New Era of Security and Partnership, where stakeholders advocated greater citizen participation to tackle emerging security challenges. Lagos State Governor Babajide Sanwo-Olu said securing lives and property was a shared responsibility, urging Lagosians to own the process. The governor said investment in security was a non-negotiable priority, adding that Lagos was ready to partner the federal government and security agencies to achieve a crime-free state.
That's a building that Chief Kesintin Adebutu had assured us that they will be handing over to us in 12 months' time. Please, let's give them a big round of applause again. And today, because we're in a season of giving, but we're also in a season of ensuring that security is everybody's building. The Lagos State government and the body of the Conference 57 were handing over a total of 100 brand new vehicles to the security architecture on Lagos State. For them to know that we're not joking, we're not stopping, we're not relenting, so that we can have a worthwhile, itch-free December and festive season. We have increased the fleet of policing, we have increased the fleet of ensuring that every nook and cranny of the states are well covered, so that 100 vehicles will be going out to also commission and hand over the vehicles to the security operatives. But my work here today will also not be complete. You know, we usually don't call people out to necessarily come out and donate. They know themselves. We usually do it behind the scene. There are a lot of my friends here, captains of industry, who will live here truly encouraged that they gave us a huge sum of money last year. This year, they will do a lot more. And like we've seen, it doesn't have to be in cash. It also has to be in kind. You can donate for us ballistic bulletproof vests. You can give us crash elements. You can give us radio communication equipment. You can give us, there's so many things. In fact, another security operatives just sent me their bill. I don't want to mention their name or their amount, in which we need to buy them the highest level of security, intelligence, communication. These are some of the things that we use to ensure that the state continues to remain safe. So our donation, pulse will open. You can see the executive secretary, or you can see them at the Employment Trust, at the Lagos State Security Trust Fund, or you can reach out to me, or we can have a private dinner, which the chairman will also organize at some point, where we can indeed help to support the fund as we usually do. All of our friends, our partners that have done this with us in the past 18 years. And so, as I end this, under the stewardship of the Lagos State Security Trust Fund, supported by government, the private sector, and every Lagosian, we're forging a Lagos that is not just a commercial nerve center, but a safe, secure, and vibrant, prosperous home for all of us to live. I want to thank you all for being part of this 19th Town Hall meeting here today. And we're living here with a renewal of commitment. Let it be the rebirth of trust between government and the governed, between the citizens and the security agencies, between the private partners and the public institution. Thank you very much. God bless Lagos State. God bless the Federal Republic of Nigeria.
The fund needs continued and expanded support to meet new demands for modern surveillance technology, rapid response equipment, modern communication systems, operational mobility, and some level of welfare support for our security personnel. I therefore appeal to all members of the private sector, community organizations, and well-meaning individuals who have not yet partnered with the fund to consider doing so. Your contributions, no matter the size, in cash, kind, or expertise strengthens our collective security and helps safeguard the environment in which we all live and do business. I must also recognize our sponsors for this event. We should all remember that security is an investment, and every contribution made to the fund is a direct investment in peace, order, and prosperity.
Giving an account of the year, LSSTF Executive Secretary Dr. Ayodele Ogunson said over ₦1 million was spent on security interventions between last year and this year.
The needs of security agencies remain considerable. As threats evolve, so must our preparedness. Agencies require improved protective gear, community tools, vehicles, surveillance assets, and modern equipment that align with the realities of 2025. Our goal is to keep Lagos ahead of emerging threats by ensuring that our security agencies are well equipped and well supported. Our security agencies are still faced with operational constraints, funding gaps, security threats, and emergency risk. In conclusion, on behalf of the governor, the board, and the management of the Lagos State Security Trust Fund, I extend our deep appreciation to all our donors, particularly those who have supported us consistently over the years. I also take this opportunity to call on organizations, associations, individuals present here who have not yet partnered with the fund to join us in this new era of trust, collaboration, and shared responsibility.
Lagos State Commissioner of Police Oluhundari Jimoh said the command arrested 317 armed robbery suspects, foiled 141 robbery attempts, and charged 115 suspects to court within the period under review.
Our level of preparedness is at highest level. Both the police, the military, and the other services, we are working in synergy to ensure that we achieve peace and progress for the people of Lagos State. And that is why it has never been on record where the police, the military, and other services will go on rampage or will be engaging themselves in any scuffle throughout the state. It's all due to the leadership provided by Mr. Governor for us in the state. So in conclusion, sir, I want to say there are about 10 areas that we have identified that we needed new divisional headquarters to be built. And I've submitted this to the Executive Secretary of Lagos State Security Trust Fund so that they can push it across to you. So I want to say, in preparation for the Ember Month, we are fully prepared. Since September, October, November, and to December we are in, there has not been any serious security concern or any violation of security processes throughout Lagos State. Everything has been peaceful. So we want to encourage all Lagosians throughout Lagos and those who have traveling plan to come into Lagos for December month and the project of Mr. Governor, the 30 December arrangement, that they should come. Lagos is safe and secured. Outside that, sir, we are making, I won't call it incursion. We have been rendering assistance to the states that are contiguous to Lagos in ensuring that when we carry out our patrol, we ensure that we move deep in there, not to allow criminal elements to come into Lagos. And Mr. Governor has been supporting us on this. And recently, there's an incident which is not meant for public consumption, but very close to us. Mr. Governor did everything that we should do to ensure that we beef up those areas, not to allow those disgruntled elements from that specific place to come into Lagos, and everything has been peaceful. So in conclusion, sir, the Lagos State Police Command appreciated the effort of Mr. Governor and the continued support the trust and the confidence that he has in me as Commissioner of Police, Lagos State, and all my colleagues from the military and the other security.
The police boss said the state was safe, adding that proactive deployments and intensified surveillance were in place ahead of the festive season. The 6th Lagos Real Estate Marketplace Conference highlighted the transformative vision of Lagos State to evolve to a thriving megacity and the inherent challenges. The event, which attracted over 2,000 physical participants, including real estate investors from America, Middle East, and Asia, held at Eco Hotels and Suites, Victoria Island, with the theme Shaping the Future of Lagos Megacity, Infrastructure, Innovation, and Affordable Housing. It was organized by the Lagos State Real Estate Regulatory Authority, LASRERA, under the Office of the Special Advisor to the Governor on Housing. Governor Sanwo-Olu, in his speech, said Lagos had evolved into one of the world's most dynamic urban economies, but stressed that the state government's current efforts were to sustain the inclusive growth of Lagos, making the state livable for generations yet unborn.
Are seamless, and like I said, we will not stop until when we get, to the finish line. And we're doing this in every area of blended finance, strong public partnership. I think our PPP office, they also are going to be speaking to us later in one of the panels. And so in Lagos, affordability for us means building homes that people can actually live in. Buildings that they can pay for, they have access to where they work and to raise family. It means leveraging PPPs, structured finance, land optimization, and demand-led planning. And it means government playing its rightful role as a strong enabler, as a regulator, and a partner, not just a provider. And so all of us must see that we are all in this together. It's the same coin, we're just on two different sides of the coin. And it's only when we come to engagement like this that each one of us can clearly roll out what our roles and responsibilities are, and we jointly go, head on, ensuring that whatever red tapes we need to move away as government regulators, and whatever activations you need to do as private players, all of us needs to be able to finish it up. And I keep saying, when we come around like this, it shouldn't just be talk shop. It shouldn't just be a nice, fanciful presentation and document. It should be the final, footprints that we need to take away. And I'm sure that the ministries, the Attorney General, the Lands Administration people, they're all here listening to, after all of the speeches have been said, to hear your little moments, to be able to take your concern and be able to listen to the suggestions that you're bringing about. Mr. Attorney General, are we together on all of this? So that, because that's the only way we can build a model and build a force that will truly reflect the plan that we have for the city. And so none is impossible without strong partnership, like I said. We're encouraging our partners who continue to support us in the real estate ambition of Lagos. I want to thank, all of our investors and our partners once again that have found out time to be here, for your enabling, for creating enabling environment for ourselves and yourselves. Equal Atlantic City 2, they've been here. Alaro City, they've been here. Redan, I've been here. FIAMC, you've been here. FIAMC, you've all been here. For all of your partnership, Integrated Mixed City, the Lekki Free Trade Zone, NITCOM, all of you are held here in my speech, NRMC, all of us, we all need to continue to deepen, access to affordable financing option, and begin to work on a more eco-friendly, more sustainable communities. We believe that all of these partnerships are not just peripheral, they are central to building Lagos of our future. They are central to ensuring that the city will continually be powered by innovation, by sustainability, and by shared prosperity, using Mr. Iruchi's AI model as another topping on it. Distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen, let me also speak clearly to a matter of urgent importance to our investors. which is a matter of confidence. Opportunity alone are not enough. Investors also require assurances of security. They require assurances of transparency and integrity. Let me state that without any form of equivocation, that Lagos remains one of your safest, most stable, and best governed investment destination in Africa. And I tell you, 4 years ago, on our ease of doing business benchmark, which is a peer review for all subnational in the country, which is done by the presidency under the PEBEC rule, 4 or 5 years ago, we're number 29. We moved gradually to number 24. 2 months ago, we're rated number 1 in the country. And so it's been very deliberate, it's been very intentional. We do 10 times more than each of our other states. Did you hear me? We do 10 times more. And so you will have expected that it will be difficult for us to keep up, So we're doing it more, but we're doing it efficiently. And that's why at the end of the day, after 5 years of trying, we're now rated as number 1, in the country. And so what?
With a population projected to reach 30 million by 2030, we must act boldly to address these challenges. Our vision is clear. A Lagos where infrastructure enable economic growth, investments, empowerment citizens, innovations, solve urban challenges, and affordable housing is right, not a privilege. And to achieve this, smart infrastructural development, leverage technology to create efficient, sustainable, and resilient infrastructure, inclusive investment, attract investment that benefit Lagos citizens, not corporations, foster innovation, ecosystem that drive solutions for urban challenges, deliver quality, affordable homes for all through public-private partnership and innovation model. We urge policymakers, investors, and citizens to collaborate, priorities, people over profit, and deliver results, not just promises. Let us shape the future of Lagos, a mega city that includes sustainable and priorities for all. Together, we can build a better future for Lagos. Let us work together to make Lagos a model for urban development in Africa.
Also speaking at the event, the Commissioner for Housing, Mr. Maruf Akinderu Fatai, said Lagos has attracted global attention due to its development strategies, capital projects, and housing initiatives aimed at positioning the state as Africa's model megacity.
Long-term planning instruments such as Lagos State Development Plan, which is now extended to 2052, and which outlines hundreds of strategic initiatives and capital projects designed to position Lagos as African model megacity. Equally important is innovation. A 21st century city cannot be regulated or built using outdated tools. Through digital supervision system, smarter approval processes, quality assurance framework, and involving building standards, Lagos continues and will continue to embrace innovation while ensuring safety and professionalism. In this regard, the role of Lagos State Real Estate Regulatory Authority, LSSTF, is central by ensuring that innovation in the built sector never compromises integrity, public safety, or regulatory compliance. Distinguished participants, housing sits at the very heart of this transformation. Guided by the state's clear vision, our collective efforts are focused on turning the goal of affordable housing into a lived reality for our citizens. It as an opportunity for investors, professionals, innovators, and regulators to jointly redefine affordable housing delivery at scale. What distinguishes Lagos is an integrated model of urban development that aligns infrastructure investment, spatial planning, regulatory oversight, and citizens' engagement into a single coordinated framework.
Special Advisor to the Governor on Housing, Barrister Barakat Odunuga Bakare, said Lagos Real Estate Marketplace served as an intellectual theater of ideas for practitioners, noting that the previous conference had brought about regulatory interventions and policy shifts in the sector.
Real estate market in Lagos. Our theme for 2025, Shaping the Future of Lagos Megacity, Infrastructure, Investment, Innovation and Affordable Housing, capture the bold direction in which Lagos State is headed. Lagos is a megacity in rapid evolution. Our population is expanding, our infrastructure demanding, and the expectations of the residents for livable, secure, and modern housing solutions continue to grow. The conference is therefore designed to align global expertise, regional opportunities, and local realities to build the Lagos of the future. One of the key highlights of this year's event is our deepened international collaborations. Our partnership with the UAE and Real Estate Forum will support knowledge exchange, joint investment, and introduction of global best practices into the real estate value chain. Your insights on PropTech, efficient construction, land digitalization, innovation, financing models are vital to transforming our sector from informal to institutional. In addition, we're excited to spotlight our collaboration with Isimi Lagos, a project that represents a new age of eco-friendly, tech-driven, and sustainability-focused real estate development in Nigeria. This partnership aligns with LSSTF's vision to promote development that balance economic growth, environmental responsibility, and cutting-edge technology for the benefits of the present and also the future generations to come.
In his lecture, the keynote speaker and former Lagos Commissioner for Environment, Dr. Muiz Banire-San, listed measures that would bolster the government's efforts to accelerate housing development. Banire said the government's vision must outlive policies, while noting that obedience and fidelity to the unified master plan must be maintained.
Lagos has been on a journey, but the question before us today is whether this journey is linear, coherent, coordinated, and sustainable. Lekki Axis is a perfect example of the picture I'm struggling to paint. Today, I can say without fear of contradiction, no matter how many roads or highways we build along the Lekki Axis, that will solve the perennial traffic problem there. They say we are joking. The reality of the matter is that there is a need for effective and efficient intermodal system of transportation that harnesses the potential of the water transit, the waterways, as well as the rail, which is the only way that those structures there can be sustained. To build an enduring legacy, therefore, we must consider 6 things that are very critical to the progress. These are not abstract theories. They are not theories as I will unveil. They are practical foundations that determine whether a city grows chaotically or develops purposefully. 1, our transformation, that is our vision, must outlive politics. Of course, as we all know, vision is the compass of civilization. We must continue to plan far ahead, in fact, looking at the year 2050 at the BRS minimum. Of course, with an estimated future population of 30 to 45 million, the city of Lagos must embrace a metropolitan planning model that anticipates growth rather than react to it. In other words, we must anticipate what is likely to happen. The good news is that the last presenter told us about AI. With AI, I'm sure we can do near perfect anticipation of what the situation of the picture would be. Protection of the right-of-way corridor for future metro line, busways, and water transport terminal. Even with our wetland, I recall how many wetlands we were able to preserve, most of which, Mr. Governor, I regret has been invaded upon today. We need to recover them. We need to preserve them. They are very critical components. Same thing applies to the various highway, setbacks, whether the canal setback or the road setback. there are still a lot of violations in this regard, and I think that we need to be decisive if we are looking at the sustainability. Thirdly, sir, special justice that ensures development is not concentrated only in affluent areas, while the urban poor are pushed to the margin. Well, the good news is that this is happening well. I am aware that Mr. Governor was at various times in Badagry, in Ekpe, and some other places, ensuring that the development is balanced and well spaced and distributed. Mr. Governor, thank you very much for that. Now, the visionary cities survive because they think ahead, like I said. A people who fail to plan for tomorrow will live in chaos they created today. A perfect illustration I've said, which we are all used to, is that a development and that state is coming up, rather than provide for what is likely to be the required capacity of a transformer, for example, for the future, we plan for the immediate. They will tell you, okay, you have 10 houses here now, you need 200 kVA transformer. In the next 2 months now, you have about 200 houses within the estate, and what happened, the transporters.
Lasrera was highly commended for sustaining the platform, which has been described as the marketplace where ideas meet policy, capital meets opportunity, and vision meets implementation.